What you saying, we're recording, yeah? Alright then.
To pick me up.
You are tuned into If I Couldn't Rap, I Wouldn't Rap. I am your host, 6'4" plus of pure temptation, Big Mark from the east side of the bridge. Evil Kilo.
Yeah,
I am here with the coldest co-host in co-host history.
Yeah.
You know the rest.
Look,
the boy Loon.
I'm from where niggas don't make it, chances slimmer than shady. But if I couldn't, then I wouldn't. Had me thinking I'm crazy. I try to show you my opinion, you wanna hear Lil Baby. But confidence is a stain that don't go away, baby. The next day I went stew and I went dirty or crazy. I should give one of these flows away, maybe. I rap raps like I'm wrapping up a stowaway, baby. We're all just castaways at the end of the day, though, ain't we? Made a mixtape full of castaways, those ain't free. Wonder what I did that would've made them pay me. Cause it never takes too much to make them rate me. I bet it takes much less to make them hate me. And better yet, much less to make them snake me. You slip firm, bumped your head thinking that you could play me. They know Joe got the vision like HD. Me and Jordy been twinning like Jimmy and Swaley. Black Beatles. I drive past the Jakes and ask bro to act legal. Nowadays I forget that I am legal. You know how long I've been riding dirty in this vehicle. You know how long I've been riding dirty with my people. Gang signs, hand signs like the church and the steeple. Wonder what could've made them think they're my equal. My life's been a movie, there will never be a sequel.
This is my story.
1, 2.
My real ghetto story.
Look, if you don't know my ting, you better learn my ting. I put on any beat and I attack it. This ain't Adidas, but I got stripes on my jacket. Please don't put no dibby rapper on my bracket. I know I got haters, I know they can't hack it. It's madness, they never make noise, but they always make rackets. I got a plan B, should the plan A vanish? If I can't sell tickets, then I'ma sell packets. I ain't gotta tell man I'm sick no more. If you know, then you know, and if you don't, that's your business. The distros calling man, ask for more business. They know that when I drop, boy, it's coming like Christmas. Big Jordy, fuck all them rappers there, they're big corny. I told her, baby, that's a sham, this is my story.
My real ghetto story.
I told her, baby, I'm their dad, this is no more. I feel sorry for my haters, cause I know that they adore me. They would love to insure me. It's for like 10, we don't fold, we don't bend. The only thing I love more than money is revenge. The only thing as heavy as my balls is my pen. Tell the label you don't need no other body like I'm Thames. Should call me A Jewelers the way I'm dropping gems. And if I drop my pride, then you know I hit the end.
Rhyme like me, shine like me, but I ain't never seen them on the grind like me. Don't put in work plus the overtime like me. So if Cuzzy ain't the best, that means I might be.
Rhyme like me, shine like me, but I don't ever see them on the grind like me. They don't put in work plus the overtime like me. So if Cuzzy ain't the best, that means I might be.
This one's fire.
Big up Flat Tender labeled business, the umbrella.
Listen, I have Black Beatles. Crazy.
Big business. In there. If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap. Big up the dojo, it's the lab, the studio.
No behavior to the Ross Clark word.
Open that fridge, get that juice.
If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap.
They know how I am with the mic, it's booky. When I get close to the set, it's spooky. 10 bill loop the loop, I get loopy. Man can't leak the juice, they get moody. Fam, I got good fellas here, no movie. And I got slime balls like I'm young nudie. Meddling kids, pebbling bricks. Me and my dog like Shaggy and Scooby. My cousin's a fucker, but he's cuzzy, and that's family. I never did roll with a car, but if it's zero, then I'm Stanley. THC or MP3COKE, you know what it can be. I got man them there just trapped in a bando till a man get Burnsy. The same with the sent H2O, the OG sent CO2. Ever done 2 weeks in the same clothes smelling like petrol and BO2. 10,000 hours, more time, I don't need no booth. Still en route somewhere on sea, tell a young nigga go live your truth. When we take it L, we move. So how can we lose? Whenever we do it, they joking. Kinda the goose, stood in the trap with my goons. Planning my moves, a 2 in the queue in the packet. I got the juice. You gotta know that I come from the gutter, England rude boy, original nutter. Cutthroat cheeky, I roll over car. I grew up scraping the pot and the butter. S6 Jordy, they calling me Pucker. Fuck all my pagans, I pray that they suffer. I know some niggas that's hating the come up, but they know that I got it lit in the borough. Yeah, I let niggas run with the rap thing. True say man are just acting. Everyone thinks they're captain till they see the capsize and the mashing. Wise man first before I rap this big CH, I'm a fucking Baptist. Yeah. Turn up up the streets, turn up the beat, radioactive. I already told man that I'm a serious sickhead. I don't know if it clicked yet. When I told man that I really mean it, I was looking like Dipset. He told me he's wavy, but man look shipwrecked. I ain't even dropped shit, that shit yet. I got a ting man mark and she knows how the ting set, and I ain't even hit yet. When we take it L, we move. So how can we lose? Whenever we do it, they drag it. Kinda the goose, yeah. Stood in the trap with my goons, planning my moves. A 2 in the queue in the packet. I got the juice.
No behavior to the bomb.
When I die, I gotta take her off a billion. That's why up in the kitchen, I have my killy with me. Even in there from the morning to the night. I told my bro, you gotta scrape it off the side. You gotta scrape it off the side. Yeah. You gotta scrape it off the side. You gotta scrape it off the sides. I told my bro, you gotta scrape it off the sides.
You know this thing right here, the mileage. Getting a whiz, pull up, park up, dial it. Yeah, that's an undie right there, I'm certain. If we get pulled over at this junction, it's curtains. The man done spending a week listening to that Nina before we distribute to the fiends. I was like, what do you need? I got the green and the white and the beans. And I don't do that tick shit. If you want tickets, run my peas.
When I die, I gotta take her off a billy with me. That's why up in the kitchen, I have my killy with me. Even in there from the morning to the night. I told my bro, you gotta scrape it off the side. You gotta scrape it off the side. Yeah. You gotta scrape it off the side. You gotta scrape it off the sides. I told my bro, you gotta scrape it off the sides.
I got smoke coming out the exhaust, and I'm on the A12 exhausted. I was just on stage trying to change my life, and I'm risking it all this morning. My whole car smells like petrol. You already know my portion. One man up with a COVID mask, car still gotta take precaution. My face is bait, I rep my borough like Jeremy Corbyn. The phone's been on since 8, it's 3 AM and the cat's still calling. In the tea with the best of both, that's custard creams and bourbons. I could've got plugged for the low, and I'm still gonna charge extortion. Stick my fork inside that bowl and stir it while the oil's falling. Stir it while it's forming. I spent half of my teenage years talking to cats, Sabrina, and the other half serving them up, Serena. In the kitchen all day, yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay. That's coke stains on my jeans, word to my fiends, not on my face. I'm on the M-way with a map out, you ain't never pattern no drive-through crack house. Ride till the wheels fall off, you can ask K how the engine tapped out.
When I die, I gotta take her off a billy with me. That's why up in the kitchen, I have my killy with me. Even in there from the morning to the night. I told my bro, you gotta scrape it off the side. You gotta scrape it off the side. Yeah. You gotta scrape it off the side. You gotta scrape it off the sides. I told my bro, you gotta scrape it off the sides.
Yeah, this one ain't for you crypto, man.
Yeah.
Real cash, pounds and euros.
Yeah. Let's have it right, I run my own race. I rap so good a man slapped his own face. I'm like her uncle, they gave up their own place. Put us on the track, the M's not a cold case. Now I got man taking flows from me and saying they're the best, that shit's bold to me. I get what I want like it's owed to me. I know I sound cold, but that's old to me. That's old to me, that's old to me. My ex trying to tell me that she's over me. All we do is buck up, I give her one touch up, and now she got a tingle in her ovaries.
Pounds, euros and dollars, you know. Man spend, man don't borrow, you know. Drink like man's got sorrow, you know. And a man don't plan for tomorrow, you know. Pounds, euros and dollars, you know. Man spend, man don't borrow, you know. Drink like man's got sorrow, you know. And a man don't plan for tomorrow, you know.
If niggas know Jordy, then niggas know Cheeky. I'm in a white tee like I mixtape Wheezy. I don't partake, but I partake, so don't judge if I get a girl snow like Jeezy. If I'm ever pulling up where the drones is, their minds get bright like they got the drone this. She told me that I'm childish, I almost bought it. I told her don't touch if you can't afford this.
I drop a one rhythm and the whole thing's mad. My old thing's tryna get an old thing back. My broski's tryna make the coat ting rap. My OG's doing laundry with this cash. My fans them loving how I skate on the beat. My pot's back a yard but I'm being Congolese. The distro's tryna renege with the fees. Play with yourself, don't play with my peas. Pounds, euros and dollars, you know. Man spend, man don't borrow, you know. Drink like man's got sorrow, you know. And a man don't plan for tomorrow, you know. Pounds, euros and dollars, you know. Man spend, man don't borrow, you know. Drink like man's got sorrow, you know. And a man don't plan for tomorrow, you know.
If I ball out to you, fall out. Yeah? Crypto dons, I'm sorry, I'm back again. This one work for you.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap. Jordy, not Jordan. Cheeky, myself, shower man, lippy lick shot. Quick sign in and out. You done now. It's one of the tapes of the year. Suck your mother.
If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap.
I jump in the push to start, plot my shank and lock the car. They all know who we are, we on queue up at the bar. But where was you when I slept on the floor and I had no mattress? Where was you when I slept on the floor and I had no... I jump in the push to start, plot my shank and lock the car. They all know who we are, we on queue up at the bar. But where was you when I slept on the floor and I had no mattress? Where was you? Man just make bangers, pull it for him, pull it for her. I can't take no snake, bullet for him, bullet for her. Man just move when a snake in a curse. I gotta stay diligent, upwards there, try taking my turf. The label's calling, like how many you got there? I got so many fans from seaside towns that my bro tried setting up shop there. If you turn your back on a bro, you can rot there. I had such a good run last year, did a man think I would just stop there. Man better know I don't play with a verse. I ain't there yet, but I'm making it work. And Jordy's next is a word on the curb. Come a long way from Holloway Road with the bros. Couple man turned into foes, and that's why I gotta stay on my toes. Yo, I ain't tryna get in no passer, but I won't duck it, fam, it don't matter. Man, I just face it and deal with the matter. African shooter, bats and Dakar. I know man have been getting their back up, cause I've been getting my rack up. Had a little run, but you're knackered. It's time for them niggas to pack up. I jump in the push to start, plug my shank and lock the car. They all know who we are, we on queue up at the bar. But where was you when I slept on the floor and I had no mattress? Where was you when I slept on the floor and I had no... I jump in the push to start, plug my shank and lock the car. They all know who we are, we on queue up at the bar. But where was you when I slept on the floor and I had no mattress? Where was you? I know how this shit goes down. When I'm down, they're not around. So you know what's up. When I'm up, they ain't allowed. Let my nigga tell it, may a real nigga vouch. When we're at the table, only real niggas around. Cause niggas wanna party, but they haven't got the juice. Shorty wanna party, but I wasn't in the mood. Gotta keep my eyes on the snake on the move. Cheeky's like a lion, just escaped from the zoo.
I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap. No jokers, two-faced,
Where you at, man?
Batman.
I've been getting to this money like a madman. Got me ripping through the city like I'm Batman. I don't even need to put it in the sat nav. I double back. Where you at, man? I've been getting to this money like a madman. Got me ripping through the city like I'm Batman. I don't even need to put it in the sat nav. I double back.
I know these niggas are happy to be here. Guess who the bitches are happy to see here? I know I'm special, they think I'm conceited. Still with the family, we haven't conceded. Call me your KILLY, then pledge your allegiance. Get through a war like a regular season. Stood up in court, had to beg for my freedom. Back from the dead, had to shake off the leeches. 99 dollars and 100 plans. You ain't never done that maths on 2 steps forwards and 1 step back. Can't tell me about square one. Ride till the wheels fall off like bro, check the boot for the spare one. Tokyo drift, fast and furious. Mask on mysterious. Can't take no joke, man, serious. Voice in my head like why so serious. I could've called TJ twice, only had to call Jojo once. Pull up, hood up, too much smoke for the lungs.
Where you at, man? I've been getting to this money like a madman. Got me ripping through the city like I'm Batman. I don't even need to put it in the sat nav. I double back. Where you at, man? I've been getting to this money like a madman. Got me ripping through the city like I'm Batman. I don't even need to put it in the sat nav. I double back.
Look,
She knows I rap and I get it, it's obvious. Now she's thinking that I can't be monogamous. All these DMs from these wannabe BMs have got her thinking that I'm taking a lot of it. I told her your thinking's lazy, I'm keeping on top of it. There's things that wanna meet up for a meet up, but I just been longing it. I can't be a friend of a friend to a pagan, that nigga's an agent. If my broski hates you, the feeling's mutual. It's been this for ages, I'm not irrational, I'm just passionate. If you line a beat up, I'm crashing it. And my broski told me I run this ting fam, now I'm trying to be lapping it. Best at rhyming, if I'm lying I'm dying, and I ain't no ghost. I remember when E got free, now E's free like a man came from Bow. Different cloth, my shit's bespoke. He said he's the best, but a man misspoke. Nothing to see here, I'm meant to be here. Came from the gutter, no temping.
I've been getting to this money like a madman. Got me ripping through the city like I'm Batman. I don't even need to put it in the sat nav. I double back. Where you at, man? I've been getting to this money like a madman. Got me ripping through the city like I'm Batman. I don't even need to put it in the sat nav. I double back.
Those vocals, certain man's supposed to be in the judge's house. I couldn't rap, I won't rap. Yeah. Oh, wait. Bomba now, wait.
If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap.
You know what I'm saying? Super bomba. Yo, parents might be listening, so just vibes, yeah?
I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. Tell shorty, let me get a FaceTime in it. Know it's kinda hard for me to make time in it. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week.
I've been so on the edge lately, but I'm keeping my cool. My nigga said he missed the tea, but I pity the fool. I'm like Fernandinho, boy, I've been too on the ball. I'm trying to keep us out the mud, so I'm giving my all. And my shorty told me, Jordy, you're never here. I can't when I'm trying to be rapper of the year. I rap so good, I'm like the trapper of the year. And them niggas there, they're just cappers of the I was me before man had it. You niggas rate man off bank balance, and that's a bad habit. I come a long way from rapping for them rap addicts. I had white in Northwest like I'm Van Damage. And these days I'm trying to get the SOK swerving. My haters watch me and now they're learning. Big homies, they told me, don't get distracted by that fly shit. I've been in the studio just rapping through night shifts.
I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. Tell shorty, let me get a FaceTime in it. Know it's kinda hard for me to make time in it. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. All of this overtime, start paying off overtime. I've been here so long that I don't even know the time. I overgrind, they don't even know the grind. I've seen Ye make celebrities overnight. In the kitchen, I just been scraping it off the side. Then I set it on the table and chop it like Cobra Kai. Trap or die, my nigga, I'm so alive. The devil's been working, my nigga, but so have I. Harder than ever, for the love of the cheddar. Feta and mozzarella, split it with your brother, I promise you nothing's better. Niggas never fed us, them young niggas got fed up. Them old niggas got ate up, we should've got it together. Yeah, then maybe we could've kept it together, we could've kept it forever. But I still got the same aim, ball hard, maintain. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week. Tell shorty, let me get a FaceTime in it. Know it's kinda hard for me to make time in it. I've been up all night, I ain't been to sleep. Going hard and I haven't made it home in a week.
Stop the music. Facts. Shouts out the gang, man. Shouts out Izzy and Camden. Shouts out Essex. Shouts out the whole Filthy. Shouts out No Behavior to the Ross Clark world. We ain't playing. But you know what? You rappers, them, you man need to just stay out the booth for a little while. Let this thing here just marinate up in the streets proper way, cause you just wasting your time. And everybody, you know what I'm saying? These man, pull it up.
10 toes in the mud, yeah. 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 10 toes in the mud.
Sounds like a lifestyle.
10 toes in the mud, yeah.
Been there.
10 toes in the mud, yeah. 10 toes in the mud,
outside.
Yeah. 10 toes in the mud, yeah. 10 toes in the mud, yeah. 10 toes in the
Yeah, can't tell me about, be about. I've been about, in the field, man on, see it out. Yeah, it's a dirty game, hands clean, dirty cash, came clean, 30 racks in the account. I mean, honestly, I must have been 17 when I hit like 20 racks in Diva's house. And I've been lost, been found, been up, been down, been caught, been on trial. And I stay 10 toes in the mud, 10 toes with a snub. 5-finger discount, that's 10 toes with the grub. Yeah, and we don't like what we do, but we still go get it done. I'd rather do 10 shows in a month. 10 toes in the mud, yeah. 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 10 toes in the 10 toes in the mud, yeah. 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 10 toes in the
I got a sweet one all onto me, tryna link up for a day. I told her I'm a busy bee, I'm tryna get a day. Now though, fling the rhythm on and I spin it like a Beyblade. My broski, he whips everything, but he doesn't whip no nay. We cut rules, we cut corners. If it isn't money, I'll air one. When I was doing up AC, man must have thought it was aircon. I can't let my dog fight something, I'll find something, fuck a fair one. Bring any beat, bring any rapper, I'll bully something, I dare one. 10 toes in the mud, 10 toes, niggas know any tempo. It's AM, no skengdo. JORD, why niggas wanna come here and pretend though? Shave my head then came T, they still haven't clocked the trend though.
10 toes in the mud, yeah. 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 10 toes in the 10 toes in the mud, yeah. 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 10 toes in the
I couldn't host, I wouldn't host. I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap. Cheeky, Jordy. Is this an EP? Is this a mixtape? Is this an album? A mix album. That's what we're calling it. The first mix album, innit? About to get this outro. NARCOS. Come on, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't rap. In the studio, man's been hustling. You don't know how many beats I'm dusting. I don't know no one I could put trust in. Trust me, it gets like that, like Justin. All of these souls that a man's been touching. All of this sauce I can never get lost in. I got tunes, so many bangers that the hard drive's busting. Yeah, call up the gang, get in formation, build up the blaze it. How many times did I hold them guys in 09 tryna get a verse, man, run that. This year, man, try come back, but I weren't on that. Man, know I had to get one back.
In the studio, going on relentless. Gonna need a better deal than Heady. Trapping my young boy, on he ain't ready. Still too busy with the desi. And I earned my stripes in the field, I don't hide my scars like Nelly. Everyone wanna be the head of the table, but I'm at next already. My young G show me respect, my OG calls me a threat. Disrespect, I don't accept, even my mates get checked.
Yeah. Wait, hold it there. I'm a good dude, but I know evil people. And I got OCD, so man try me, then we gotta get equal. I got a young boy, he loves Rambos, he does bandos, and then Nando.
Took that train as far as it can go. Don't know when man's gonna be back home. Militant shit, diligent shit. OT shutting down resident strips. Business class, it's a business trip. We don't smoke weed in the business whip.
That was cold.
Is that me?
Listen, was that me? Who else was it, brother? I don't know. Alright, listen. Alright, thanks for having us, people, man.
Yeah, big up yourself, never small of yourself.
Unless we told you to, man.
You know what it did, man. I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap. I couldn't host, I wouldn't host.
Listen, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the head out of here, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Jordy, shouts out to Cheeky in the building.
Hey, you rappers, you're not a little hiatus.
Nah, pack it up.
City. This Man City Liverpool things here, man. Big business. It's the best of the rest.
Pack it up, man. Pack it up, man. We're about to wrap it up. You know what it is, paper stacking up, yo.
Hey, yo.
Don't make me, hey.
Chill, hey. Don't let me ad-lib for him, yo.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
No behaviour to the Ross Clark world. Each and every time. You know what it is. Shouts out to the gang, shouts out Filthy in the gang.
Necessary, the blood clot from the young Rottweiler. We heard it, you know what I'm saying?
We on the dig, we outside. The gang, them outside. Ready.
Father got it. That one ready for that one. I'm outside in the galley, hey. Yeah, man. If you're still air, you're dirty.
If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap.